It's so trite to say this, but do you ever forget how lucky you are living down under? I do. I forget how lucky I am all the time. I was walking along the beach the other day thinking this.
Bloody tourists get busier every summer. I can't breathe. They're closing in on me. Can't you people give me some space?
I always forget that we have this massive tourism industry because Australia's incredible. I've got a friend from Pakistan. It gets worse than not agreeing with your Prime Minister. I asked his brother once.
Hey, is Pakistan one of those places where people dance down the street going, la 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 la? No, man, that doesn't happen.
But then added, and how Pakistani is this?
Unless we beat India in the cricket.
Thank God their team is mediocre because...
And when that happens, the bullets have to go somewhere, so sometimes civilians are killed. Finally, I'm just 2 days away from opening up an interest-free bank for the peasants of Pakistan and... Get Texas, India!
So some nice man is dead now because Pakistan won the cricket? And the cops apparently don't do anything about it. They're too busy on the streets yelling, Miss But anyway, where my friend lives there, he lived in the richest suburb in the country. It was their version of the Hamptons, except it was called
the French Housing Authority.
How dystopic is that? It's basically a real-life Elysium. While the rest of Pakistan is dangerous, it's poverty-stricken, it only has 6 hours of power a day, even in the capital. As soon as you walk into the DHA...
Welcome to Elysium, sir.
Swear to Allah they have those robots, even though Japan is still tinkering with...
Oh my God, it can walk!
The future is now.
The DHA is one of those places that as soon as you go anywhere near it, there's going to be armed guards everywhere yelling at you.
What is your business here? I have a pizza delivery for... Give him a rectal exam. And the pizza's going to be over 30 minutes.
While some bimbo inside the DHA with no idea of the hardships on the outside sits there laughing.
I don't have to pay for the pizza.
One day my friend's friend decides to host a party inside Elysium. So apart from the bodyguards and guards that most people inside there have, they decide to get some additional security from Balochistan! And for those of you who don't know, Balochistan is a province of Pakistan that recently had a rebel army of 150,000 soldiers. How crazy is that? Think about what the Pakistani government has to deal with on a daily basis while Tony Abbott sits here complaining about
Bloody getting swamped by a few thousand refugees. It's a war.
I think President Manoon can top that. Not only has that guy got to deal with one of the most shaky standoffs on the planet along the Kashmir border with India, which if handled incorrectly could result in nuclear war, he has to handle Al-Qaeda and the Taliban insurgency in the north, tries to negotiate with the US who bomb civilians all the time with drones, and on top of that he has to quell rebellions all the time.
Pakistan, the real life Rome, total war.
And further evidence to that claim, you know what they did once they regained control?
To punish the insolence of the people of Balochistan, former President Pervez declared, "No water for you."
Cut off their water supply.
We defied the capital.
Water nation.
So for the additional security for this party, they got former rebel soldiers from Balochistan. And his friend said,
They were the cheapest, man. They needed the work.
the party goes down well. It's in some huge mansion until the DJ starts packing up, and one of the rebel soldiers walks up to him and says,
What is going on here? I'm packing up. It's 12, man.
the Balochistan soldier then pulls a gun out of his jacket and says,
The party isn't over until I say it's over, motherfucker.
Naturally, the rest of the party is scared and confused at this point until he says,
What's the matter? Don't you know how to party? Dance!
he holds the entire party hostage, and his only demand is that they keep partying.
Happy 18th birthday!
What a host! He'd have to be one of the most hardcore party throwers on the planet. The rankings would probably go:
Number 1, Hugh Hefner. Number 2,
Mahmoud Bazda Sajadi.
how cheated do you feel by America at the moment? Your whole life you grow up thinking,
Compton Brass, most gangster place in the world.
no way, Pakistan is as gangster as it gets. Let's look at the comparison.
raised in the ghetto where I had enough time to pursue creative endeavors and read the entire works of Shakespeare.
Oh, that's pretty hardcore, man. But, you know Osama bin Laden? He was shot 8 blocks from my house.
Please press the subscribe button now.
Come on.